Esa, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi everybody. Welcome to our ESAN class number 8. Today I have 3 diagrams that I'm going to use, and I want to give credit to the ESAN children that drew these for me. The first one is purple. It's a little dark to see. This was done by Miss Ehinome Ariawere. He drew the body of a girl here, and she labeled it with English. So you see the head, you see the eye, you see the fingers, stomach, hand, foot, knee, thigh. This was a job well done by Miss Ehinome Ariawere. The second one is done by the sister Hilary Ariawere, and actually we are going to be using this one to name some parts of the body in ESAN today. Now, before we start, thanks to these 2 beautiful ESAN girls. They are actually following in this class. God bless you. And a quick disclaimer here: I label the body, but I am not a professional. So what you see here may be called, like we have Eto as the head. Eto may be called something different in other parts of ESAN. So ESAN, we have little differences in our language or dialects. Call it a little accent, but thank goodness we still understand as is. All right, let's start from the right down to the left side. So we see here Eto, right from the top. ATO, Eto, that's hair. Hair, human hair, that is the hair. These black spots that we see is the young lady's hair coming to the back behind the ear. So when you see this one here, where some men do have hair around here, which is in ESAN called Etoagman, but this is a lady I'm looking at. So this is long hair behind the ears. This is the hair, the hair, and it's called Eto in ESAN, right? Okay. Coming down, we see the ehai. You see that there? I call it ehai. You can also call it ukehai. It's right here. Ehai or ukehai. Top of forehead. Then below ukehai, you see the ear. This is my ear here. And here is ear. In ESAN, we call it eho. E-he-o. Eho. Remember all those our dots? Ho. Okay. Coming down, you see eye. This is human eye, and that's the eye, right? And it's called elo or elolo in ESAN. Okay? The accent could be different depending on the part of ESAN you are, but it's eye, it's elolo or elo. Okay, coming down, this young lady has the lips painted red, and the teeth here seem to be blue or black. This is the teeth, the dot, dot, dot. And this side you have the tongue, like we have our mouth, right? This is my mouth. The whole thing here, which is this whole one, is the mouth, right? In ESAN, it's called unu. This is unu in ESAN. Right inside the mouth is the tongue. That's my tongue. It's right here, represented with red. You can see it. And its tongue in English is olame in ESAN. That's a little accent in that. Oleme or olame, depending on where you are. Okay, now below the olame, we have the shoulder here. You see the shoulder right here. This is my shoulder here, right? This is shoulder. Here to here is my shoulder in English. And it's called idiabo. In ESAN, this is your idiabo. Idiabo, this is my idiabo. Okay. Going down below the idiabo, we have here, which is armpit. In English, it's armpit. In ESAN, ilele. Ilele. We also call it ehwilele, under the armpit. Ehwilele, which means under the armpit, or just ilele, armpit. Right. Go down a little bit, you have the efen right here. Can you see here? The rib cage here is called efen. Between here, down. This is the efen right here. In Esan, this efen is your rib cage. Right. Okay, you go down a little bit, you have the obo label here. The obo is represented here with green. From here, the shoulder down to the wrist of the hand is called hand in English. In Esan is obo, right here. Remember the shoulder was this, then right here down to here is called obo. Obo when it's one. Abo when it's more than one. 2, 3 or more. Abo. Okay. One obo, more than one abo. Okay. We'll go down. You see the stomach. Now the stomach right here. The stomach in Esan is called ekele. Ekele. Some people call it ekbekele. Ekbekele or ekele. The stomach, simply stomach. And in the stomach, you have a little thing in the middle that is called umbilical cord. In Esan, it's called ukon. Right here, this little thing right here. Right here. It's called ukon. Umbilical cord. Ukon. And then you go down, you see the ikpabo. Ikpabo because they are many. You see, I kind of cross them, letting you guys know that I'm talking about all the fingers here. Fingers, ikpabo, more than one. One is ukbobo, many ikpabo. And then you have ehiambo, ikpehiambo. You can call it ehiambo just from here. Ehiambo. You are still qualifying the fingernails. Fingernails, but you are referring to many. Ikpehiambo. Ikpehiambo. You are referring to these fingernails, many of them, of the hand, because your legs also have toenails and stuff like that. Okay, we go down. You see the nail? Can we see the nail? When it's toe, this arrow represents, we are talking about the two, the toenails. 1, 2, 2 of them, igwelawe. That's pure ekpoma there. Igwelawe. Oh, you know, nails, igwelawe. In my old place, we call it igwelukboy. Igwelukboy. Because there are 2. Then you go down a little bit, atatalowe. Another ekpoma. Atatalowe, that is the foot. The one that touches the ground, the foot. Okay? Ikpihawe. The toenails. Your toenails are the ikpihawe. Ehe, the fingernails, your toenails. Ikpihawe. Is the toenails. No, ikpawe. Ikpihawe. Finger, ikpihawe, the toenails. Yeah, the toenails. Or ehiawe. You can call it ehiawe or ikpihawe. And then let's move to the left side. Talking about the whole head here. The big old head here in English. And then you have the hair on top of the head. Is head and hair together here. The head carry the hair. So the head is uhomo. Uhomo. The head is, this whole head is uhomo, right? And then we have hair in it. The hair is eto and the whole head is uhomo, right? Then we have the eyebrow. You see the eyebrow right there? Those little hair there. The eyebrow is called inhalo. Inhalo, right? Then we come down a little bit, you see the nose. And this is the nose right there. The nose, right? And the nose is called ihwe in Esan. Now you see the black teeth or blue. This represents the lady's teeth. Those dot, dot, dot. That's the teeth. And teeth is simply called akom. Akom in Esan. Akom. Now, below that you see this here, this little thing. This one is called agba. Agba, right there, chin, agba. And then below you see the neck. This is my neck. The neck is called uru or urulu. So you can want to drag it is urulu, or just cut it brief, uru. That's the neck. Then you have this whole area. This broad area is called the chest. The chest. In the chest you have breast somewhere. I didn't write that out. The breast is called inye. All right, but here you call this broad area the chest. You can either call it eweudu, meaning you are referring to the broad area, but you can also call it short and just say udu, udu in Esan. So chest is udu in Esan. And then we come down a little bit. You see the ugwelo ball right here. Ugwelo ball. This is my old ugwelo ball here. Elbow is ugwelo ball. Ugwelo ball. I don't know, some other people call it a different name, but typically there, ugwelo ball. And then you come down, you see the waist. This is my waist here. I'm a little short, you may not see it. My waist. And then waist in Esan is called ekun. Some people have a little accent to it, call it akun. Okay, but ekun or akun is the waist. And then this is showing you one fingernail. One fingernail. You see that little painted toenail? It's called ehin because it's one. It's showing one. If it works, showing all of them, it might say ikpehiabo, making it plural. And then here we have the singular of the knee. Remember, we have the plural here, which is igwelawe, igwelawe. Here we have ugweluwe, one. In Ewo, really, we call it oe, oe or ukboe. So we'll call it ugwelukboe, ugweluwe or ugwelukboe. So you choose the one that is easier for you, either ugweluwe or oe. This whole place, your leg, your whole leg, from here up to your thigh here is your oe. All right. And then we had all these toenail, the big toenail and the rest. So this is the body. This is some parts of the body labeled here. Now some of them that are not really written because I feel like we are labeling somebody who is dressed up. Okay, this is that. And this is the third graph or diagram that I'm going to use. Maybe simpler to understand. Let's see. This is the one I drew. This is my old diagram, which is very, very beautiful. Okay, this is my old diagram. By Mrs. Philomena Obisi. It's nice. You can actually maybe able to catch stuff here easier. Look at the head. You can see the head here very clearly. That's the head, Eto. And you can see the big old head of this guy. Small body but big head. You can see the hair, which is Eto. You can see the arrow showing you that this is the uhomo, the head. And you can see the ukehai, the forehead. Remember I said we can call it ehai or ukehai. You can see the elo eye, elo the eye. You can see the ear, which is the eho. You can see the teeth. This one has a blue teeth, and then you can see the mouth. This one has purple tongue. Look, the tongue is right there, olambe, tongue. And then you have the unu, which is the mouth. You have the neck, the uru or urulu. And then you have atatalobo. We didn't really mention atatalobo there. This is your atatalobo. Here. The palm of your hand is atatalobo in Esan. Okay, maybe other names. That's one of them that I know. That's my own language. Atatalobo. Okay. Then you have ikpabo, the fingers. Ikpabo. Of course, you have the fingernails, which is ikpehiambo. We saw that in the other one. And then you have the stomach right here. Stomach, ekele, or ekbekele, however you want to call it. And you have the ekun, which is the waist. You have the leg. This one is wearing shokoto. You have the leg, which is ukboe. Like I said, you can call it ukboe, you can call it awe, you can call it owe, depending on where you are calling it from. But this is the leg. This is the leg. And then you have the atataloe, which is the foot. Right. Then you have here, a here, a here. There's a fingernail. Fingernail is pointed to one. When it's one, it's fingernail. It's a here. When it's many, it's a here and ball. Okay. You have the idia ball, which is the shoulder. And here is the chin. So this makes sense. It makes sense too. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you will take time and look at the diagram and just kind of pick up something there. Have a blessed day. Esa, oh yeah? Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh, don't want to go off.